Hello and welcome to another episode of Very Mindful, Very Attentive, you motherfuckers ain't even half the shit that you describe, very false advertising, very deceiving. Today we are diving into a trend that is basically the equivalent of a TikToker taking the SATs, internalizing one word from the vocabulary list, and still getting that question wrong on the test. And that word is... DEMURE. If you've been living under a rock or honestly above the water of the social media brainwashing, then you're probably asking, what does demure even mean? And where did it come from? And why is everybody using it in every damn sentence? In which I would say, that's not really vocabulary of you. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Is vocabulary even a word? I guess that's not very vocabulary of me. So let me speed run and give you the backstory about this word and the trend itself. So the word demure comes from the French term meaning sober, grave, or serious. But when you throw that bad boy into the English slang of definitions that don't match the origin, demure is a word to describe a woman as modest, reserved, shy even. Like I tend to think of a woman with her legs crossed, with the bright ass pink lipstick, who doesn't say that she wants a sweet tea and lemonade mix. No, she says she wants an honored Palmer. Who doesn't say that she wants a Sprite, okay? She says she wants your top shelf carbonated high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural flavors, sodium citrate, and sodium benzoate water. But see, that's the olden version, okay? It is 2024, and if people can change their whole entire identity to identify as a pig or a tuna fish sandwich on the summer beach on a Sunday, I don't know what I'm talking about, then they can change the definition of a word, okay? Deal with it. Be who you are. So if you throw that definition into the TikTok slang of definitions that doesn't match anything in the world, demure is a stamp term used to really give praise for you doing the absolute bare minimum. So a creator by the name of Jules LeBron made a TikTok explaining how she doesn't go to work like the average woman, okay? Coming in with butterfly wing looking eyelashes, a full beat down face of makeup, Louis Vuitton blouse, Versace shoes, Coach pants that matches the Coach purse, walking like a billboard advertisement for capitalism that seems to only shine in the manager's office when the blinds are closed. Can we say corporate cockiness? yeah, that. Who am I kidding? I don't even have enough subscribers to even be monetized. See, Jules goes to work with a very natural look.
I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. Not demure.
Only a little bit of chi-chi out, okay? No cho-cho. Cho-cho, no. No cho-cho. But see, once she used that word, followed by the tone in which it was said, it changed her life forever.
We have her here now to tell us all how we can be very demure, very mindful. Please welcome the one and only Jules LeBron.
We try to make sure our audience understands what's happening on TikTok.
See how I'm reading this book? Very demure.
On social media.
Very cutesy, very demure dogs on my show.
Black dress, very demure.
Very mindful.
People from all over the world took that word and added it into the vocabulary. It has went from one of the most low-key but yet liked terms to now becoming one of the most annoying phrases to ever come out of a Gen Zer's mouth. So I know, I just feel like a lot of trends and all that really die when businesses get to it and they get the yapping about it. Like once I saw a headline and saw that Fox News had said it, then pack it up, joke's over. over. You know, corporate America got to it. Very mindful, very petite, very keen, very intelligent, very
demure. Very low price, very high savings.
Shut up. Now here's also the funny part. A lot of times this word is really not used in the correct context. People are using it in a more passive aggressive way to show how one person is better than another person. Like, you know how someone tells you a situation or a situation happens and you got that one person that says,
girl, you better than me.
When in fact 85% of the time they do not think that you're better than them. Honestly, it just the way that you handle the situation was a bit mediocre. So in order to be a demure baddie, you'll need these key elements that we're going to go over today. Using my proven method, the demure baddie, the do and the don't list. So you know how I say in 2024, the word demure is usually used as a stamp to passive aggressively throw strays at an innocent bystander. Achoo! Ooh, bless you. Thank you. Thank you. See, this is a don't. Now, let's try it again. But this time, I need a bit more dialogue. Achoo! You see how they just sneeze without covering their mouth? Very disgusting, very abominable, very COVID friendly, very pitiful, very nasty, very tone deaf. Another way to be a demure baddie is to address the bare minimum. And what I mean is make sure your invisible audience know that you are doing the bare minimum of whatever task that you're doing. You need to narrate the most minute things so that you can get brownie points on doing shit that we do every day. But the difference is you're a demure baddie and not a delulu, okay? A little bit. Oh, the boring. Here, try it like this. You see how I'm about to put this book back on the shelf? Very organized, very coordinated, very Dewey Decimal System, very mindful. So from these past examples, what is one thing that they all have in common? They all use a keen sense of synonyms, which is very important to be a demure baddie, because how else are you supposed to throw strays at a person when you don't have any ammo? So you better grab that thesaurus and get the reading. Welcome back to our third annual Demure Baddie Duel. Right now we have 2 runner-ups facing for our final round to win the grand prize. So, contestants, are you ready? Yeah, I'm definitely ready. Great, final question. You're on an elevator and you get to your spot. There are people who are standing outside the elevator and you're trying to get off the elevator. However, the people who are standing outside begins to walk in, blocking you from walking out. How would you describe the peasants? Contestant number 2, I heard your bell first. Very unaware, very inattentive, very unschooled, very bitch made. Contestant number 1, very untaught, very absent, very oblivious, very who the fuck raised you. Contestant number 2, very uneducated, very COVID friendly, very probably partying during COVID. Contestant number 1, very unprofessional, very flawed. Contestant number 2, very amateurish, very unskilled. For the people who have been living under a rock, I really hope that I explained this well to you and make you realize that being under a rock kinda rocks. Well, if you like this video, I want you to smash that like button and share it to someone who may need a little demure in their life, so they too can become a demure baddie.
Game over.